Hi Gemini, welcome back to Omkara Tarot and to another Love Bite. Gemini, let's see what are the messages for you now. And a warm welcome back to all my subscribers and welcome in newcomers. Gemini Spirit. All right, Gems, three cards for the first person. Eight of Cups, Three of Cups, and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, second person, Queen of Pentacles, Wheel of Fortune, and the World card. Okay, mutual energies, Ten of Swords, Nine of Pentacles, and the Page of Pentacles. Bottom of my deck, the Strength card. Somebody is trying to gather up their courage. They're trying to gather up their courage because they want to return. This person wants to return. Maybe in the past they treated their person like an option or a third party. Now they want to return because they want to come out of the cold. They're missing their person. It's like, yeah, I need to go back to them. I miss them. I remember them. They were the golden cup. I should have taken that offer or given them an offer. I hope they are still single. So the other person says, well, I was always ready for commitment. I always brought a lot to the table, but things never moved. They refused to change their ways. Things were stuck between us. So I think the other person is the one who's taken back their power. So let's see. I'm going to, of course, clarify all these cards for you and do your mutual energies, Gemini. But before that, let's start with some dialogue message cards. Let's see if you guys could say something to each other right now, what that would be, and then I'll clarify the rest. Gemini and their person, Spirit. Gemini and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Gemini and their person, Spirit. Gemini and their person, if they could say something to each other now, what would that be? Just a few more from a third deck as well, and then we'll start the reading. Gemini and their person, Spirit. Okay, good to go. Let's start the reading. And Gemini, if you're looking for personal readings, my email is omkaratarot@gmail.com. You can reach me there. It's there in the description box below as well. So the first card here says, I made so many bad mistakes. I hope we can have a do-over. Hurting you was not the plan. Life hasn't been too nice to me, and I took that out on you. My heart was blocked. I was not able to receive your love when you gave it. I'm sending you messages through songs. I'm really going through it. I'm regaining my emotional strength. I want to look better first. Unblock me, please. It was my fault to let you go. I love the way you are. I want to stay with you forever. All right. So these were some of your messages. If these were resonating with your storyline, Gemini, let's start this reading. I'm going to start with the first person. The first line is the first person. Second line is the second person. I'll be addressing them as person A and person B. You could be either one of them. And remember, these are not gender-based. All right. So person A, how are you feeling right now? What are your current energies? Second. Okay. Eight of Cups in reverse. I think person A wants to come back. Yeah, they are watching the other person. Maybe they're watching the other person really shining bright, getting a lot of attention, got their power back, looking very happy in their own life. So it's almost like, oh my God, what have I done? What have I done? This person is actually doesn't have the courage to go and face the other person who they feel is doing really well without them. They're very burdened, very overwhelmed because they could be worried that somebody as attractive as that and somebody who's doing so well, maybe they've got other suitors or they have other people. Will I get to go back to them? Three of Cups in reverse. Three of Cups, yeah, this person is, they made some unwise and foolish choices in the past. They could have then maybe treated the other person like they were not important. like an option in their life, maybe just a friend or a friends with benefits. It's like, what did I do? I made some very unwise and foolish choices. They want to come and apologize, it seems. They want to apologize. This person could be very lonely. They could be alone right now, feeling very discontent with life. Maybe they have other options now which don't make sense to them. Now they are missing the one whose love they took for granted. So, Five of Pentacles in reverse. Five of Pentacles in reverse. This person could be a bit depressed right now. Yeah. They want to come rushing back, but somewhere, because they are depressed, I think their mind is going to stress and anxiety and sleepless nights. They feel, what if the other person has given up on me? What if this contract is over? What if the soulmate bond is already over? Even if I go back and apologize, maybe they don't even want an offer from me anymore. So they are like howling at the moon right now. Could be in their emotions, could be depressed, could be sad. So, person B, what about you? How are you feeling? Person B says, I always was ready for something stable. I was putting in all the energy, all the effort, even then. But they are the ones who left me out in the cold. They never offered me any long term stability. There was nothing to look forward to. They offered me very, very little, if any at all. Then what happened? Was the Wheel of Fortune in reverse? Yeah, person B feels that they found out from some gossip or rumors or something that person A was never going to change their ways, and things would always stay stuck, and they were just in it because it worked for them. It's almost like person B says, I was ready to give my all, while they were in it only because it pleased them, and it was all about them. It was as long as they were happy at whatever I was giving them, they were fine with it. And I was giving a lot. I was giving a lot while they were in the opposite. King of Pentacles in reverse, Queen of Pentacles upright, which tells a story, right? Like one person is saying, I was giving everything, my love, affection, my care, everything. I wasn't even asking them for anything stable, I mean, financial or anything. I make my own money, everything was fine. But they were materialistic. They were not ready to step up. They were not ready to offer any commitment. I think person B is realizing maybe they overgave and got depleted. They felt that I just kept giving of my love, and they just kept taking it. They took it and they took it and they took it till one day I think person B realized, ouch, I'm dealing with a player. All they want is some fun and some passion, and as long as their cups are full, they are they are never going to change. This person is never going to change. So then, I think that's when I think person B took stock of their life. Once they started to realize what was happening, that's when person B said, okay, I would rather just be single. I would rather be single, independent, work on myself, and I don't need another person to complete me. I'm already bringing a lot to the table. Look at me. Even when I'm single, I can grow my pentacles on trees if I want, right? So person B says, yeah, if they didn't choose me, then that means they're a liar, they're a cheat, and I don't deal with people like them. I would rather give my cup of love to somebody new. So according to person B, they feel they were dealing with some kind of a liar and a player. So that's the reason I think they're moving on. I don't want to keep my life stuck for somebody who's never going to step up. Okay, so mutual energies and spirit. For the first person who does want to return back, I think this person really hopes that they can come back and pull out all those swords that they plunged into their person's back. They could have betrayed their person maybe at one time. They know that that created a big ending between the two of you. They are praying, hoping that the other person hasn't found anybody else. They are still single, they are still independent, they are still waiting for them somewhere. At least that's what they're manifesting. They are manifesting that if I can only go back to them, yeah, if I could, express myself to them. They want to talk. They want to talk, tell the other person that I always had love for you, but I'm sorry I never put in the energy or the effort, or I never invested. So all that is being manifested because their life is very stagnant. They want the stagnancy to end now, right? Person A, yeah, because it's not going anywhere. It's almost like their life is going backwards instead of going forward. So, person B, what about you? The one who says, I gave my all, but they were never meeting me halfway, and I was depleting myself, so I'm giving myself all that love. Person B says, well, tell them not to worry because I've spent a lot of time pulling out those swords myself. Those 10 swords that they plunge into my bag, one by one, by one, by one, I've pulled them all out, and I'm okay. I'm all right. I'm single. I'm independent. I'm beautiful. I know my worth and value now. I'm totally focused on myself, and no, I'm not going to keep myself waiting, and stop myself from finding new love for a person who breadcrumbed me. They breadcrumbed me. They were giving to more than one. All they wanted was passion and nothing else. So I have strong boundaries. I'm making my own decisions now. Somewhere person B feels that they were discontent because their person never gave them an offer. So who's in this? What's the strength card then, Spirit? What's the overall energy is the strength card. So why is it there? What's the strength card? Yeah, I think this is person B. This is person B who's, you know what, the feeling I'm getting from person B is like, you know what, I have to stop communication with this person completely. Why? Because they feel that they have grown, they have spiritually evolved, and they have regained their strength on their own. They have found self love, I think, now, and they're ready for new love, and they don't want to restart something which they feel would be disappointing. So I have a feeling person B is saying, now that I've regained my confidence, I've regained self love for myself, and I'm feeling good, I would rather move on and, tell the universe that I'm free as a bird, I'm independent, please bring me a new soulmate, somebody who will give me a cup of love, who won't just take my cup of love and deplete me, but offer me a cup of love back, because this connection, all it did was stress me out. I'm very exhausted, I'm tired, I've tried enough, and all they made me feel was I was not good enough. Playing mind games over mind games. So I think person B is the one who's done a lot of healing work on themselves, and yes, could be releasing this connection. Realizing that I'm not anyone's option, I'm not anyone's third party. So that's where you guys are at least at this time. Till next time, then, love and light. Take care. Namaste, Gemini.